Welcome to religion number 2, Buddhism religion. Buddhism has influence on other religions as Baha'i faith, Hinduism, Islamic, Jainism, Taoism, Shintoism, Judaism, among such Asian religions. They worship a deity known as Buddha, served by several divinities. Buddhism was spread by strong organization from its monastic community known as Sangha. Main outward sign for Sangha, along with the tonsure, is the begging bowl, has always been the monk's robes according to ethical codes or Vinaya. Buddhism has fertile divinities as well as divine families or couples as in Hinduism. Chakrasamvara and Vajravarai are divine couples in Vajrayana are worshipped for fertile favors. Vajrayana Buddhism makes extensive use of fertile symbols and rituals connected to Hinduism. Sexual or naked sculptures always represent sexual gifts among Buddhism shrines. Procreation symbol among Hindu Buddhism is Tantric philosophy are male represented by triangle with apex pointing upwards as fire, while female is water represented in triangle pointing downwards. Merge triangles to symbolize sexual union between male and female, visible and popular sexual drawings as yantra or mandala. Buddhism is dominated by red Indians and Chinese, believed to have been founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, meaning awakened one, a person knowing the past, present, and the future. Buddhism teachings regarding human behaviors are derived from Buddhism doctrine. Tripitaka codes and Pali canons conserved by Mahayana and Theravada or Tibetan Buddhism. Siddhartha Gautama, famous known as Lord Buddha, was conceived and born from divine intervention. Mahayana, his mother, conceived through a dream from night slumber. When impersonated white elephant visited her room and penetrated into her body. When she woke up next morning, she realized she had conceived from a divine visitation while her husband King Raj was away for royal duties. So, not all elephants you see are real animals. Some are impersonated spirits, meaning conception from impersonation has happened among females. Devas, or divine creatures, presided over her son's birth alongside two streams of cold and hot water flowing down from heavens as prophesied by seers. April annually, Buddhists celebrates commemoration of his birth. Maya died after 7 days of delivery and she was reborn or spiritually reincarnated as Maya Devi, queen goddess among Mahayana Buddhism. Non-contract greeting or gesture symbol entailing unfolded gesture common used among Asian dwellers such as Chinese and Hindus were derived from Buddhism tribe known as Shakya tribe. Bowing to you and not into contacts. Born from royal with luxuries, he socialized among severe forms of human sufferings which contrasted his personal values. He realized richness and pleasure hides human sufferings, is the source of human vices which tortures humanity. The poor might not be lured by flesh desires to use their minimal wealth for gaining extra pleasures, yet they cannot satisfy their own needs. The rich might use part of their wealth to gain extra luxuries. Luxuries messes human life. In other words, poor persons have peace while rich persons have no peace. Sometimes, deadly infections attack the rich and rarely attack the poor despite their inferior standards. Sexual behaviors originate from luxuries. Rich persons might use their wealth to purchase sexual pleasures as commodities. Apart from prostitution, innocent girls have been affected from pleasures through brokers, sexual cartels, and human trafficking. Money ignites sexual talk. Buddha teachings were based on reality. Life is dominated by sufferings from luxuries or dukkha. Sexual unions and pregnancies are human sufferings from pleasures. People's dreams are sources of regrets. Dreaming for a prince charming or dreaming for most beautiful woman might result into severe heartbreak. Love might turn to be sorrowful. Fleeting dating and relationships created from deep love leads to deadliest hatred. Love attracts rivalry, envy, regrets, and lamentation. Romantic competitions creates temper and pain. Such vices brings pregnancies out of revenge, meaning females have conceived from paybacks. Pleasures hurts the body and blinded the mind. Pleasure brings partial happiness and leads to lasting suffering. Desire for pleasure is desire for pain. Desire for dates, outings, or gifts among females may lead to sexual unions and unexpected pregnancies. What do men want from such women? Does a man sponsor a woman freely? Definitely something might be cooking. Such women who love tokenism end up paying through sexual unions leading to pregnancies or infections. Pleasure has been defined from romance and sexual unions. Pleasure has increased family planning usage, sexual immorality, romantic suicides, and abortions. I appreciate your time. Always your host, Emmanuel Sakit, and the model of pregnancy.